Hola amigos, bienvenidos a otra edición de Café Consejo. Hoy con una espectacular dama, Carly, welcome to Café Consejo.
Thank you.
Les tenemos un tema espectacular, un tema que a todos nos interesa muchísimo y es el tema del bullying o el acoso escolar, que para los que no lo conocen o los que están por primera vez escuchándolo, no es más que el acoso escolar, no es más que la constante agresión, la cual se puede presentar de manera verbal, de manera física o el cyberbullying, que es aquel que se está dando últimamente en las redes, amigos, porque aunque no lo crean, las redes también tienen que ser manejadas por adultos cuando tenemos pequeños. De esta manera comenzamos. Para comenzar, quisiera preguntarle a Carly, ¿cómo harías tú o cómo haces tú para prevenir el bullying dentro de la clase?
So, for me, the most important thing in preventing bullying is making the students aware at the very beginning of the year, what is bullying? What's the difference between bullying and a conflict? Making sure that they feel safe in their learning environment, making sure they know that you're there as an outlet for them to speak to, someone that they can speak to safely and openly, so they always have someone to go to. So making sure they know the expectations of them behaviorally, as well as what they should expect of themselves from their peers as well, is very important in preventing bullying, so that they know exactly when they're in the wrong and when someone else is in the wrong as well. Something else that's really important in stopping bullying is making sure that a school has a procedure in place. So here at Educarte, we have a procedure in place. If a student is being bullied, it's very important that the students are made aware that they need to let a teacher know right away. So when a teacher is made aware of a situation from a student, right away that's documented, both students are sat down. We need to differentiate whether the conflict is bullying or just simply a conflict between two students, which we'll get to a little bit later, talking about the difference between a conflict and bullying. Once it's made clear what the situation is and it's well documented, specific consequences or solutions are put in place for both of those students. The parents are notified if need be to set up a meeting. The director as well as the teachers on duty are notified as well to make sure that the students feel like they're in a safe learning environment. It's all about the students. So it's really important that there is a procedure in place at all of the schools, making all of the teachers aware of what the procedure is and that they're well educated on how to deal with and preventing the situations.
Ok, muy bien. Algo importante que dijiste, que hay que decirle al estudiante la diferencia entre bullying y cuando es una conducta disruptiva. O sea, me parece muy bien que hables con el estudiante para diferenciar lo que es bullying y lo que es una conducta disruptiva. ¿Me podrías decir o dar tu opinión acerca de los tips o recomendaciones que se le dan a los estudiantes dentro de la clase? ¿Estarías de acuerdo con esto?
Yeah, for sure. I think what you're asking is if we should be giving our students tips and recommendations as to how to prevent and stop bullying. So I definitely think it's very important that we give our students tips and recommendations as to how they can proceed in dealing with bullying. It's super important. The most important is that we're enabling our students with the independence to deal with their conflicts alone and independently and learn from their mistakes and learn independently. We don't want to solve all of their conflicts for them. However, being there as a safe outlet for them to speak to, knowing that they can come to us for tips and recommendations, is something that sets them up for success, so they can go forward in their learning environment and their social environment and thrive and really put those tips into action in order to help solve their conflicts and keep themselves out of a bullying situation.
Ok, muy bien, muy bien. Y en el caso que se te presentara que dos estudiantes durante todo el año escolar tienen o presentan alguna discusión entre ellos, se van a los golpes, ¿eso lo podríamos llamar bullying?
So there's a difference between bullying and conflict. So when it's a bullying situation, there is an obvious student with the upper hand, all of the power, and there's a student who's lost all of the power and they're made to feel small. There's a definite and obvious victim and a definite and obvious bully. So it's something that's done persistent, it's something that's done constantly over a period of time to make a victim feel small. It's done maliciously. So students and adults alike have conflicts and have problems, and this is a normal part of life. So we needed to learn how to deal with conflicts. Our students need to learn how to deal with conflicts as well. So it's important that if they have the tips and recommendations from us, how to proceed forward in dealing with their own conflicts, they can successfully and independently deal with those conflicts. But bullying and a conflict are very, very different. So when a student is perpetually being made to feel small and the victim, and there's no power balance, then that's when we're in a bullying situation. However, if two students are equally showing aggression in a problem that's consistent throughout the year, that's a conflict. So what needs to be done is those two students obviously need to be sat down, some consequences need to be put into place for both of those students, many discussions need to be had, the parents should definitely be involved in terms of solving that conflict and coming to a solution together as a team, but that is not in a situation where you would say one student is being bullied, because if both students are showing aggression equally, there isn't a victim and there's no power imbalance, so that's not a bullying issue.
Muy importante trabajar en equipo, ser un equipo, sí, de verdad que sí. Sí. Y bueno, Carly, para finalizar y para ver tu recomendación, ¿qué mensaje nos das para evitar el bullying a nivel mundial?
Well, programs like this especially are very important because they can educate the students and the parents and educators alike. But really, preventing and stopping bullying globally really starts with you. So for me as an educator, it's very important that I model good citizenship in my classroom. I make sure that I promote a class that's loving and kind and inclusive. I make sure that I enforce the zero tolerance on bullying policy in my classroom. I make sure that my students know what's expected of them. I develop a mutual respect with them. So making sure that you know your students, what's going on in their lives, as well as what's going on with your friends or what's going on with your children. It's really important to speak to them, create a safe haven for them to be able to come and discuss things with you. But definitely knowing what's going on in the media, making sure that you're updated on any recent conflict management techniques, promoting love and inclusivity, showing your children how they can deal with conflicts, showing your students how they can deal with conflicts, and really just being a good role model and being loving and kind in the way that you live and the way that you present yourself is the most important.
Thank you for everything. Bueno amigos, aquí estamos dando una muestra más también del bilingüismo que manejamos aquí en Educarte. Habemos profesionales en todas las áreas y diferentes idiomas de diferentes nacionalidades, y la idea es que todos compartamos el mismo ideal, que es que con violencia no se educa. Y espero tenerte muy pronto otra vez en nuestro programa y decirle a todos ustedes que estamos viéndonos en una próxima edición. Hasta la próxima.